Hello everybody, Mikestrem here once again in Factorio. Last time we got attacked a bit, so I'm fixing up the coal machine right there. And one thing we're gonna have to try and work on is getting rid of those bases, because they'll just keep popping up and keep hitting us over and over again unless we go get rid of them. Now at the moment we're researching some more science and stuff like that. The simple stuff that, we can do pretty easily by just creating some more vials, which is what we're doing. We're creating them by the minute. Thank God this is going faster. You understand that this is like 3 times, 4 times faster. So like every vial takes around 20 seconds to actually build. Oh god, it takes forever and a day. But at the moment, we're just zipping around super fast, fixing up some of the machines and putting vials into the science machine. That way we can have more science, because we need that. We need a lot of science. Soon we'll be able to actually make underground tracks, or we already can, I think. And, we're going to try and build... Basically, that way the coal comes up to the machine. Like that. See how the coal's going up now? It'll go to the machine and it'll automatically be filled. That way we have no reason to worry about it. We plop down another science machine because science, we need more of it. It'll make everything go faster. And then what we do is we put down a bunch more iron makers, because we need a lot more iron. Well, not iron makers, the drills and the furnaces. At this point we take out a crap ton of coal and we go fill up all the machines, and we get the research for armor, because we need the research for armor. It's kind of something we need to have at the moment. A few more monsters show up and I fix a few tracks. I feel like I'll put some turrets there, but there's no point. And we go down here and we're like, okay, so we're just going to get some stuff. And then we get destroyed by a wave of guys. So then what I think is, okay, let's put some turrets down, make a shotgun. And I start doing that. We start getting the shotgun and the turrets built. And the turrets take ages to build. They're a lot of resources. And then I get destroyed again. So what I do is I just go straight for building 2 turrets. I kill 2 guys. I plop down both turrets. And I make a bunch of bullets and put them in, because this will slow the enemies down a great deal of an amount. This will actually kill them off all. It took nearly all of my health, but I survived. Thank God I did. Because I don't think I would have been able to get out of that, and I would have had to go way back and start again. At this point, I'm just like, okay, let's put some stuff in here. Let's research steel, because having steel is useful because you can build better armor and such. You can build better pylons, because at the moment we're using wooden pylons and there's no trees anywhere. Now right now, these are a machine called an automatic crafter. Basically, if you put stuff in, it will combine the objects or use the objects to make a better the item that you want. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually making it so it's going to automate making science if I fill up these 2 boxes with iron plates and copper plates. The way they do this is it makes some of them into gears, which then goes into a chest that also has copper plates into it, and it makes basically science and plops it in the machine. It's really simple, actually, quite a simple device. Now what we're doing here is we're unlocked steel. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use that. We need to use that. The next thing we're going to try and research is armor, because better armor is better. Duh. That's why it's called better armor. And see, I have to go searching for all these scraps of wood to build hardly any power pylons. And yeah, by the end of this we'll hopefully have that technology researched. And we get copper and stuff, we go around. And I realize we need, monsters just show up here. So I'm like, okay, we need more bullets. We need more everything down there. So, and we get attacked. As I'm like, okay, I'll put more bullets in the machine. And then, guess what? A few things get blown up. So I'm like, okay, let's build some right now we've just built like 100 of those fix-it packs. And then we're going to go ahead and start building some more arms, or inserters, which remove things from one thing and put them in the other. So you can see the big map, and I'm like, okay, monsters up above us, so I'm going to try and get ready for that, because those monsters are going to kill us. So right now we're going to plop down some power sticks. That way now we'll be actually creating steel automatically, as long as I keep a chest filled with iron. At one point you have everything connected to each other, but at this point we're kind of like, okay, we can't do that at the moment, it's too complicated. So, or we need a lot more resources to be able to actually start that. At this point, we're making more bullets because the machines are running out. So I'm like, okay, I'll build something that'll build bullets for us. So I make an automatic crafter and I place it down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have iron coming into here. Because bullets only require us to have iron. Now, like with the last episode with the furnaces, I mean the steam engines, that's right, what they're called. I always get them mixed up, it's so annoying. But we're gonna have it go into one machine and then that machine pass to the other machine. So basically the bullets are gonna get filled in both of the machines really quickly. And once those bullets are full, then we're not gonna have to worry about monsters coming down there anymore unless they can blow up the machines. So we're gonna have to start building better stuff down there as well. I made the track longer, that way I can hold more bullets, which will help us make sure that the monsters don't overwhelm us. And what I do is I put in a little splitter there, that way both sides of the track will get filled up to the brim with bullets. That way we can shoot everything in the face, which will be extremely fun to do from a safe distance that does not even involve us because other things will be doing it. I go get some more wood, and we're gonna keep going along with our little shotgun. We go make a shotgun, and we go, okay, we have a shotgun, and we're gonna go kill some stuff. So, the whole point of doing this is early on in the game, monsters are weak, and as you go in, new monsters start spawning. So at the moment, only the basic level 1 biters spawn. So we're gonna go around and destroy as many bases as we can in our area. That way, it doesn't get too hard for us. That way we have area without having to, you know, use 100 machine gun turrets to help us with our quest and using up lots of resources. Because at the moment, I'm just, you know, getting rid of these bases. And you can see my health goes down really fast. But at this point, I think after I get rid of this one, you can see my health actually slowly starts to go back up. And once I get rid of this one, it just starts going up extremely quickly. The biters get me a few times, but I'm perfectly fine with taking out a base this size with a normal shotgun. So if anything's a bit bigger than this, you might want to worry. One, two extra could overwhelm you very easily. Now we go back to base, and we have a little check on everything. We got some steel, that's good. We've also got a bunch of copper, so I build a radar. I can't really see in the bottom corner. This editing program's a bit weird. If I miss stuff up, I'm really sorry, but I can't really tell. Anyway, with all those biters coming in to kill us, we're going to have to do a little bit more editing down there with the machines. But what we're going to do here is we're going to build a little mini factory that'll automate the preparation of stone walls. So on the bottom chest we'll put stone, and in the and then it will move that stone up into the higher area, which will turn into bricks, which will then turn into, you guessed it, stone walls, which is what we need a lot of. Now we keep getting attacked up and down. Our coal area gets attacked and we have to fix up a few things, repair a few parts, but nothing too bad. After that we fill up the machines and we're going good. We're going really well actually at this point. We make a chest for the brick walls to go in. Next thing I'm like, okay, I want these advanced power pylons because getting them quickly is very useful, because then you don't need any trees anymore and you can just get rid of any trees. If you're on a forest map, you don't really need to. But I have hardly any trees, so it's a good idea if you don't have too many trees to actually do what I've already done, because you get screwed over. Now we're building all of these, and you can see these science packs take a lot longer to craft. Now we put down a radar because that keeps the area of our base so we can see it, and it also makes it so that it'll start scanning chunks way away. But at this point, we're just going to chuck some green science, or science 2, into the machines, the science machines. That way we have more science coming in. And now we'll be able to start researching the new technology that we need, which is the power pylons. At this moment we're kind of just running back and forth, filling things up with coal, checking everything, because we have a bunch of systems that require us to put in iron here, put in coal here, or put in copper here, and we need to make sure those systems are running. At the start of the game, it may be a good idea to either build walls around your base and make it tight. If you've got a bunch of resources good next to each other, good job, best map ever. But if you have them spread apart, it's not a good idea to bring them all to one place, because if you bring them all to one place, the tracks can get easily destroyed and it takes up too much resources. So it's easy to walk around and then build like stone paths, for example, which I forget to do completely because I'm a bloody idiot. But at this point, we're just, you know, filling everything up with the signs that we have. And soon, we will have that new technology. You can see the bar in the top corner. Now, over here, I'm like, okay, I need some better stuff. So I'm going to make so bullets get put into a chest. And we're also going to upgrade our little zone for our stone is going to have more, well, stone machines making stone. We move our turrets, and I was really anxious about doing this because if we get attacked at this point by that big wave of monsters that shows up, then we would be utterly screwed. And we have a little look, and I'm like, okay, that's good, that's good. We upgrade the machine, so we put the Mark II crafter down, which is a slight bit faster, but not by much. The Mark 1 crafter can only craft with a total of 2 components, and the Mark 4 can craft by, or the Mark 2 can craft by 6 components. Now, we go up to this base to try and attack it, and you can see what happening to my health. Honestly, I get royally screwed over. There is way too many monsters here. Look, my health just goes deplenished, and then at one point it just goes dead. So what I decide to do instead is I accidentally walk up there and get mauled on by a bunch of biters. But I go back down and I have a little think. Okay, I need to build turrets. So I can go up there, place some turrets, and then basically stand behind them as they shoot everything and kill all the monsters. Which will help me out a lot in my little battle there. All the science is going good. I just had a little bit of a look, see? And we're going to run up with all of our bullets and all our repair packs, because we need a lot of those. Having a bunch of repair packs and such is really useful. At this point, I just get screwed over by them. I try to place a turret, but as I'm repairing it, it explodes because there's just too many of the monsters. So then I die, restart. Then when I come back, I have an idea. Okay, I'm going to place the turrets first, let the monsters come to me. Then I'm going to move a turret, put bullets in it. Move a turret, put bullets in it. And I'm going to just keep doing this until I get close enough to the base. Now, I would recommend using probably more than 3, because having, let's say, 2 out at all times is really useful. Now, you want turrets in the back and turrets in the front. That way, some turrets will focus on the enemies and other turrets will just focus on the base. Because when a turret attacks an enemy, it will stay focused on that enemy until that enemy it's focused on is dead or is out of range, because it'll just focus on the base. So now we're researching a few new things. We kind of want to keep going with that. Now I will start placing lights around the base, and that way you can kind of see everything, where everything's going. That way you want to place lights around the base. That way if a problem happens in one part of the base, you can make sure it's where it is, because you'll be able to see everything. At this point I decide, hey, we need a few more scanners and we need faster guns, so I upgrade that. And then I go, okay, we're good here, so let's start on the base. We've cleared out a bunch of enemies in the north, so we'll clear out the enemies in the south and the other directions later. Our science is going good, so what I do is I get some steel and I craft a second armor piece and put it on. That way when my first bit dies, I'll have that second piece. Then I think, okay, what I need to do is I need to fill in it-ish off these walls, place a bunch more turrets down, because honestly, I need to be protected, and I don't want this place to fail. So what I do is I put more turrets down, and I upgrade a few of the claws to faster ones, because they're supporting on another system. So the every other system is fine. Now, the machine that's making the bullets seems to have not enough amount of iron plates, so I make 3. The 3 on one side make bullets and protect that base, and the other 4 will be my iron collectors. So I nearly finished the wall, and then I realized, well, they won't be able to get in or out of the area if I put a wall around it, and I don't want to go breaking walls every time I want to come in. So what I decided to do is I'm going to start building some tracks, and what this will allow me to do is if I put a chest on the edge of one part of the wall, I'll be able to see everything that or not see everything, collect stuff out of the center of the base. So I get that all, you know, pathed up, and then I'm like, okay, I also want to do this with stone. So in a minute I go ahead and adjust the stone for a sec, because I need to turn a few things to make sure I get the most stone I can. It's pretty inefficient, this area, but soon it'll become a lot more efficient. So all my machines fail because they don't have enough coal, so I grab all the coal I can, fill up all the machines to the brim with the coal, and then I finish off with the new system. So this way, all of the resources that I need will get put into a chest, and it'll simply speed everything up because I can just come on the chest and get everything out of it. And I finally finished the little iron forge zone. Hope you guys enjoyed this Factorio episode of Factorio, and see you guys next time. Mikestrem signing out. Bye, guys.